Hey guys, this is Nikhil Kumar from Nikhil Kumar Photography. Um, I'm gonna tell you about how to import files once you're done with the assignment and you are there on your PC, on laptop, and then you have to import your files. How do you go about that? So I'm using Creative Cloud Services now. It's something new that has come in the market from Adobe, and it kind of manages all your applications under one roof. Photoshop, After Effects, Lightroom, CC. So I'm kind of be using Lightroom to show you something. So let's start this. So okay, I'm going to talk about how I manage my files also in Lightroom. But then for now, let's just talk about something called import. So you have come from an assignment and now you want to just import some files into your system. So how would you do that? So Lightroom has a wonderful way of importing files. You click on this button called import, and then this interface opens up. For import to happen, you can have maybe your hard disk plugged in or the card from which you want to import your files plugged in. So I have an Nikon D750 and I've got its SD card plugged in. It's a 32 GB card. Also it shows here as well as an external card. So I can maybe click on this device or maybe click on DCIM internally. That's going to happen. So these are pictures from a pre-vid I just shot today. So I'm going to be importing all these files. Also, the great thing about Lightroom is that you can also import videos and name them as well. So there are some videos at the end. So I'm gonna do an entire import and just show you how an import should be done. So usually the files in the camera are named like that, like NKP5934 or NKP5935. NKP is like Nikhil Kumar Photography, so I've created a short form. But we want to import so that we have a proper naming given to the files. Why proper naming should be done is because in the long run, when you have a lot of files and a lot of stuff in your computer, it's going to be difficult to search. So it's better you name them properly and put some stuff. So yeah, so let's talk about this. So the thing is, you choose an import device. That's how you import. What you have to do with the files inside, you want to copy, you want to move, add, copy as DNG. So what I'm going to do is I've got JPEG plus RAW. I shoot in JPEG plus RAW. So I'm just going to copy the entire thing. It's showing NEF only the RAW files, but it's going to copy the JPEGs also. So destination, what do you have to do with the files and where to copy them. Now, this is the most interesting part. Build previews. Now, building previews is something that's a whole lot of new topic altogether, and we'll not pick it up here. What I'm going to just say is that it helps building up smart dummy previews of all the images that are getting imported, and you can edit them and do some processing on them, and even if the main device is detached. So if your images were in a hard disk, you can just and build some previews of images, just edit them, and when the hard disk is plugged in, it can be pushed back into the changes will be pushed back on the hard disk which has all the images. So anyway, we are not getting into that. So you can make a second copy of all the images that you're copying. If you click that, you have to select a folder, and the copy will be created over there. Second point is, let's first close them. File handling, renaming, apply during import, destination. So you have all of that. So we have done file handling. You want to build smart previews, make a second copy. No. Renaming. This is something I use a lot. Like I said, the file name is NKP5911. I want to put a proper name to this. I want to put a proper name, maybe the couple's name or maybe the day's name or something like that. Okay, so I have some custom names already listed: file name, sequence, date, file name, custom name. But I will go for custom settings and edit Over here, what I've done is I first of all place the name of the couple, which is, okay, in this case is Chinky with Nippon, and then I put an underscore and then I put the file name, which is NKP5822, and then I put the date. Now this is very important. I always put a date so that the future, whenever I have to maybe search, I forget everything. Maybe it's 5 years down the line, I forgot what the name of the couple was or what the date, what the file name was, but I remember somehow the date, so I can always search for 2711 or something like that. You know, it always helps. So according to me, file name should be the couple's name underscore the file name and the date in YYYY format, and that's how you get the file name. So I'm just gonna, there are other options also. You can number them, like you can import, number them something, an image number, something like that. There are a lot of additional options. So I've gone for this simple stuff, and you know, that's how you insert. If let's say there was no file name here, I can just say underscore and insert a file name. And then we press done. Okay, we're done with file renaming. It's also going to show you the sample over here. That's very nice. Okay, now apply during import. Do you want to develop? Do you want to apply some develop settings? Maybe put some black and white presets. There are a lot of presets over here, like when tone presets, split tone, general presets. Maybe you know something you have created for yourself. But let's not get into that again. You should never apply a preset according to me while you're importing the images. The import should be always raw. Metadata, again, data about images. Let's not talk about it. Keyword is something again I use. I always tend to place some keywords. I have a copy of keywords. Now these keywords, once placed over here, will be inserted into the image, and when you're uploading these images to, let's say, a blog, or let's say WordPress blog, these keywords will be picked up and will be placed on the blog automatically. So this is very interesting. You should always do it. So I'm just going to copy paste my keywords. I've saved them somewhere. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm just going to copy them and place them here. Okay, done. Now we have to pick up the destination. Finally, this is the most important bit, of course. Where do you want to place them? So I've got this entire hierarchy that I have. I always keep my wedding couple photos or wedding photos as per month. So I've shot this couple portrait in the month of December. I'm just going to open that. Maybe create a folder by the name of the couple, Chinky with Nippon, and maybe also put a date. We are shooting them on 29th and 30th November. That's yet to come, but yeah, we are shooting them. We just did their preview today. Then either we can organize them into one folder, or we can also organize them by date. So if you want that, okay, the primary folder should be Chinky with Nippon or whatever XYZ, and there should be an arrangement inside the folder by date. This is very helpful, you know, because you're shooting across a lot of assignments and there are so many dates present, so you can just place them in a date for right now and maybe rename them later. So that's what I'm going to do. Create a subfolder inside my November weddings, give it a name, etc., and also put date format, like place them in a date, and you know, for choose format, very simple format like 2014 November 27, and click on import. Now all these images selected, I can maybe uncheck or check this 2014 November 27. All the photos clicked on this day have been checked. If they were shot, if the card had photos across dates, then I would have a separate date somewhere below, and I can check that also, maybe uncheck that. So simply I'll click on import. It's going to show copy and import images here, and all the images are going to start coming up slowly and steadily. And that's about it. So it's going to take some time, and as you can see, the keywords are getting shown here, and my files are getting copied. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is Nikhil Kumar signing off from Nikhil Kumar Photography.